mortified. I have people coming over the house, stopping in. Tell me if my phone works. Excuse me. Sorry. I do have training, I promise. It's just that it's starting to get hot and I don't want to smell myself. Do you want to smell me? I don't want to smell me. Like, it's starting to get spicy in here. Listen, we gotta clean because my house is nasty. Yo, I just had somebody roll up and they were like, how are you doing? And I'm like, good, how are you? Long time no see. And I'm like moving stuff around. I'm like, my house is a mess. Excuse the mess. Excuse the mess. As my life burns and implodes. I should have just been like, I don't know. I should have just been like, you know, this is my house, right? It's so bad, y'all. It's so bad. Like, I don't even know what all is in that bag right there. I don't know what is. I don't know. It's so bad. The whole back seat is full of dirty clothes. So, why are my glasses crooked? What I done did? Oh my God, I done broke them. No! Y'all, how long have we had these? Like 4 years. No. What have I done? Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it. The damn lamination is coming off the front of them, first of all, because I've had them since Jesus was a boy. I'm pretty sure that this was one of the gifts that the shepherds took on Jesus's birth. This is what they took baby Jesus, these glasses, okay? They're that old. We got to go back there. I'm about to open up all the doors. Oh. And I've got a stand. I got a stand for you, but I don't know where it's at. I gotta find it. Oh, God. Where's the stand? Sorry, I can't focus with my damn angles. Oh, Lord, it's cold. It's not really. It's chilly. I could use a shirt. I could use a shirt or 5. Uh-oh, look at you go. It's not that easy, is it? There we go. So the whole back seat is full of clothes. I need to put my dirty clothes. There's my shirt. I only wore this once. Sorry, that was my draw. Yes, that was my underwear. Listen. Snack packages. Is that trash bag? Hell yeah. Snacks. My bed is literally falling out because of all these clothes. I've got to get these clothes out. What the fuck? You know what I was thinking about, though? Maybe, you know, this whole experience has been so that I could remember the anger that I felt towards the government. Maybe that's why. You know? Like, because there's a reason that God put me through this shit. And, like, I'd really forgotten half of what they had done to me until I started reading this Motion of Discovery. And now that I'm reading this, I'm just like, it's just made me remember all the anger that I felt before. And I just don't want to forget that because I just feel like anger is better than being complicit if I'm complicit and accept the people that did what they did to me. Accept is being complicit in it. You know what I mean? I'd forgotten what they had done. I think that I tried to forget because of the pain. All right, that's everything. Need this for later. Shorts for this afternoon. Shirt. And a shirt. That's what I'm gonna wear when I get out the shower. Or I could finally wear that cute outfit. I still haven't worn it. It's the cute Zara pants with the corset top. I mean, I won't be going nowhere to wear nothing like this, but like, it still would be cute. I've been kind of holding on to it. I was trying to decide to what to wear it for. Tomorrow is going to be 90 almost. Today is only going to be 78-ish, 70. It might get up to 80 though, because it's already warming up quickly. All right, I need to get up here. This is all dirty. Ugh, finally. I need to get in here. There's snack packages and shit. Okay. What was this? Is this trash? Yeah. All right. Why is this lid off? Oh. All right. My whole ass is hanging out. Vegetables. I swear I've had this apple for like 4 months. I'm not even joking. I swear I've had it since the first time we were in damn Jacksonville. That was October. November, December, January, February. Bacon bits. All right. Oh, God. Hello, hello. Panama Beach. Trying to think of where that is. Panama City. Is that in the Panhandle? Because I'm in northern Florida. I'm wondering if that's the Panhandle. I don't know much about that part of Florida. My God, there's stuff everywhere. All of this needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna go out at some point, but I haven't had any caffeine today, so still taking it slow. Florida Panhandle, yeah. Good morning. Why did it do that? See, I was trying to block the person above you, and then YouTube blocks you, Christine. I don't understand YouTube. I just unblocked you. It's a glitch in the system. It's never ending, too. Every day. Same shit. It gets old. Real quick. I think that, YouTube needs like a renovation. They need a facelift. I don't know what else to call it. I don't understand why people are so willing to just do stuff that people tell them to do. That has never made sense to me. Like, how can I explain it? I don't know. I just feel like people should have more fight in them. I wish that they did. The world could be a better place if more people had backbone and strength, you know? It sucks. God, it's a mess in here. These cup holders are disgusting. Yeah, so when you go to block somebody, you click on their name and it pulls up like 4 options. You can like put them in timeout and listen. Why that is even an option, I'll never understand. Because first of all, it's only supposed to be adults on here. So if I have to reprimand you because you don't know how to talk to me, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. But that's the problem. People don't even have respect for themselves. You can never expect someone who does not respect themselves to respect you. And that's what makes the internet suck. That's what makes the internet suck. Because all of the most demented people come to this space with their psychological issues, you know, and that's what makes the world of the internet suck. Because you're not dealing with adults. You're dealing with, just like the prison system, just like strip clubs, you're dealing with the worst of the worst when it comes to the internet. What have I done? You know what I mean? Sucks. What have I done? Most people will never go through the motions of what I've been going through since I got clean. They're not even psychologically equipped to do so. They don't even have the level of awareness to sit back and say, hey, what have I done wrong? You know what I mean? I came to the wrong place trying to help the wrong people. You can't help people that don't even have the capabilities to fathom what you're even saying. You know what I mean? It sucks because I was definitely born in the wrong generation. 100,000%. Something that continues to resurface is how unique I am. And that's something that nobody can ever take away from me. It just keeps resurfacing every time I turn around. My relationship with God and how I want to help others. But YouTube is not the place to do that because YouTube promotes degeneracy. And hell, I go and try to build connections with my followers, and I can't even do that because of the glitches in the fucking system. It looks like I'm blocking my followers when I'm not. Thanks, YouTube. You know what I mean? It's just non-stop with YouTube. I fucking hate it, y'all. I don't know if I've said this before, but I absolutely hate it. That's been a slow progression. It's just that, you know, the exploitation of me and the money that they've made off of me and then the lack thereof that I've received, it just pisses me off. You know, I'm literally homeless, living out of a fucking car, can't find work because the job market is so bad out here. I mean, it's so bad. It's the worst that it's been in 30 or 40 years, and that's what economists are saying. Economists are saying that our current job market is the worst that it's been in 40 years. But somehow I still get blamed for not being able to find work. And then I come to do job interviews and I get shit for that. It's like, what do you want me to do? Tell me what to fucking do. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's so crazy how everybody thinks they can live my life so much better. But I'm here to tell you that nobody could survive a week in my fucking shoes. Y'all want to try? I'll switch. Let's make this the game. I'll switch for a week. Let's see if you fucking make it living in my shoes. I'll take your life. You can take mine. Let's see how many fucking emails I get on that offer. My email is at the top of my page name. We'll film it all and see how easy this is. See how much money you save. I saw a mom who's living out of her car, which, by the way, if she would have tried to do that in 2016, they would have stole her kid and said that that was child abuse. But all of a sudden, since nobody can afford rent, the Department of Social Services will let you live out of a car with a fucking child now. Crazy, right? I know. So anyways, this mother is living out of a car with her kid. And she said her grocery bill for the month was $900. That is the first person that I've seen be honest about how expensive it is to live out of your car. Now, I did my expenses for last month. It was $1,600. That was for gas, food, truck payment, insurance, storage, and park passes to shower. That was just to live out of the car. Now, there's some food that I didn't even fucking ring up because I got to $1,600 and I started crying. Some of the food towards the end of January, I didn't even add up because it was so devastating. How am I spending upwards of $2,500 a month just living out of a car? And that's the truth. It's more expensive to live out of a car. Now, can it be cheaper? It could be if all the circumstances were right, but it's just not. It's just not. It's so expensive to fucking live like this. And I have no choice. I have no choice. I don't have the option to move in anywhere. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. And now I'm debating which videos to take down because I'm not going to allow YouTube to keep profiting off of me when I've got, I don't know, 1,200 videos. I don't make royalties on those. I won't even get a check next month. So I'll be damned if I'm leaving my content up for YouTube to continue to profit off of. It's a fucking scam. It's a scam. It's just like stripping. If you allow them to exploit you, then by all means, go get exploited, honey. But if you don't play their fucking game, then you're not going to make no fucking money. It's like, you got to do it their way or no way. It's just like the fucking government. It's a large corporation. It's exactly who I hate. It's everything I hate. You know what I mean? But, you know, did I know 2 years ago when I jumped into this what I know about society now? Absolutely not. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I had to go through all of this to figure out God's purpose for me. Because one thing is for sure, God's purpose for me is not, I don't have the capabilities to do it on YouTube. YouTube is not going to promote anything that has to do with God. They're a leftist organization that supports leftist ideas. And if you don't believe me, just give the LGB a goo on YouTube search bar. Thousands of degenerate, lost souls being promoted with horrible, horrible things. And it's going to continue. It's going to continue. And it's going to get worse. If you haven't noticed all the new accounts, it's going to get worse. It'll get 10 times worse than what it is now. And my prediction is that some other platform is going to have to open eventually. Because the degeneracy that's come to YouTube since TikTok and all of that got shut down, it's going to push away a lot of people like me, intellects that actually care, that come to YouTube to learn and talk about things that are important to spread awareness. Like that type of stuff, that content is out the door. Mark my words. Just remember, like all my other predictions, I said it here first. Something's gonna have to happen because YouTube is about to take on millions of other creators from TikTok. I've already seen it happening. And in my experience, when I first came to YouTube, they actually were paying me like $7 for every 1,000 views, which is not great money. I don't understand why people think you make all this money on here. You don't. You absolutely don't. The only money I ever made on YouTube was from donations. And then they tax me almost 50% on that. So if you give me $1,000, I only get like 600 and some change, 700 and some change, which is baloney in itself. But I don't make money on content. There's different streams of revenue that you can make. Content was never one of them. And matter of fact, I did one video and it got 1 million views, and I made less than $300 for 1 million views, which is crazy to me. It's like, wait a second, 1 million people watch that, so y'all made money, and you best believe they made a few thousand off of that, but y'all only give me 200. Like literally, I just want to know. We'll never be able to know how much money YouTube makes off of people. Like, I would love to dive into their financial records and see how much money they made off of that 1 million, that it's thousands of dollars. And then if that's the case, let's just say it was $3,000. They pay me what? Less than 3%? 1%? It's not okay. It's not okay. And I understand that other creators are okay taking it up the ass, but I am not. It goes against everything I've ever fought for in my entire life. This is why I have problems in society. Because I don't know how to shut up and take it up the ass. I don't. And I never will. I never will. Because it's not right. It's not right. I don't want to pre-workout. I thought I did, but I don't. And not to mention, let's talk about that. 14 million views. You would think that I would make enough to damn make my truck payment, right? 14 million views. Is it too much to ask to make just enough to make my truck payment so I don't have to worry about it, so that I can focus on making more content for you guys? That was too much to ask for 14 million views. Just being able to ensure that I have a home. 14 million views. And hell, at this point, I think it's like up over that. But, it, you know, and I didn't even know that. Somebody pointed that out to me. Thank you. Thank you. Good point. Great, wonderful fucking point. That is the point of all points. How much money did I make? Yeah, it angers me. It really does. Because, you know, people have, number one, because of the lie. The lie is, oh, she's making all this money, da-da-da. She's fine. She's making all this money. No. Actually, things have gotten progressively worse than what they were before I even monetized. Imagine that. The only difference is I can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. Can't trust nobody. Nobody gives a damn anyways. You know what I mean? And then I look at my numbers and I see that it's all fucking haters that follow me. I've got like maybe 10 good supporters. It's all haters from my past that are jealous because they did something to me and I said, "Oop, that's wrong." And these are not my rules. What I operate wholeheartedly off of the Bible, and I always have. Always. Never harmed anyone. Not once in my life. It's just crazy because, oh, and I know who stabbed my tire. I know exactly who stabbed that back tire. And, y'all. I know exactly who stabbed that back tire. But here's the problem with that. I can call the cops can come, and unless there's surveillance footage, I can't do anything about it. I know exactly who stabbed that back tire. And let me tell you something about this person. This person I attempted to talk to court. And this happened 2-3 years ago when I was running the bar in Jacksonville. I met this dipshit. First of all, I'd already been single for 2 years. I was extremely lonely. I was vulnerable. And I was drinking a lot back then, you know. So alcohol doesn't help when you're going into a relationship. Like, especially, it's just, it's a recipe for disaster. Never mix alcohol, drugs, and a new relationship. Like, you're just begging to have a toxic, volatile relationship. So anyways, I start letting this guy court me, right? And it was really not having any parents, okay? When I see someone blatantly disrespecting their immediate family like that, it's a red flag. When you're dating somebody, it's actually good to pay attention to how they treat their mother and their father. It's actually, psychologically speaking, it'll show you how they're going to treat you. So, and it'll also show you what type of relationship issues you're going to have by paying attention to the relationship that they have with their parents. So he had this father who was a sweet old elderly man, okay? And this guy treated his dad like shit. And I didn't like it. And I said something about it. I was like, you know that that's like the only person you have. And like, that's your dad and you need to love him. And like, you know, and I realized quickly that the level of awareness that I held, he would never. Listen, these things I talk about come straight from the horse's mouth. This is not shit that I make up. This is shit from a clinical psychologist. And if you don't believe me, go watch some of Jordan's lectures. You'll probably hear everything that I'm telling you reiterated. So I knew immediately the level of immaturity that he held, that the relationship would not go anywhere. And yeah, it was just the way that he treated his family. So anyways, this was around the time that I think I opened the channel. Do y'all remember? And I told y'all that I was there showering and he come in and started filming me. Do y'all remember that shit? So anyways, I was somewhere and I'm pretty sure he stabbed my tire. Like 90% sure. Because it's the only place that I was that he would have had access to my truck. And it was at a restaurant here. So, and I actually saw him and this girl that he dates, which is fine, whatever, you know? Like, listen. It's really crazy to me how adults can act like high schoolers. And it just sucks because I really thought that there would come a point where people would grow the fuck up, but they don't. And it's really hard for me to accept that. It really is. It's really hard for me to accept that I'm out here living with a bunch of motherfucking toddlers. But you are. But you are. You are. Toddlers that don't want to do their jobs. Toddlers that lie and to self-preserve. Toddlers that fucking steal and launder money out of their fucking jobs. And toddlers that just fucking... Lord have mercy. It's a lot. Yeah, it really does. It sucks. I fucking hate this world. I hate it. I despise it. It makes me sick. I'm repulsed when I look out into society. And the way that people behave. First of all, I was down there talking to some old lady. First of all, and I know people from the bar that I used to work at. Remember, I used to run a bar here, so I know people in town. Like, but it's crazy because I didn't even put two and two together till I got back. This Boost Mobile was a Dish, or Dish bought Boost Mobile, and it's messed everything up. Yeah, I know, it can't come quick enough because I'm repulsed by this fucking place. And what's crazy, though, to me, is that I've been angry at some people in my life. I have never stabbed somebody's tires. Makes me so mad. And what am I going to do about school? Like, with my phone acting like this. Imagine me trying to use my hotspot to do damn schoolwork. That ain't gonna happen. My phone don't even fucking work, much less let a computer hook up to it to work. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah, at this point, I'm willing to sell my channel. 50 grand. So I'm willing to sell it. I need the money more than I need the channel. I can't help anybody from this angle at YouTube. It's not worth my time. It stressed me out and caused more problems in my life. And I almost went to jail for more things that I did not do, you know? So thank God those charges were dismissed. But it was all because I was homeless and I was being disproportionately treated poorly by society because, you know, you're not allowed to exist in society if you're homeless. And so this channel has actually caused me more problems than helped me. I haven't made a dime from this channel, and I'm willing to sell it for 50 grand. So if anybody wants Breezy Briefs with Brooke, it's for sale. I can finally pay off my truck and eliminate all of my fucking stress, which is what I wanted to do, you know, take care of myself, be able to start to college funds for my kids. I wanted my kids to be able to come to me one day and me be able to help them financially. But YouTube doesn't want to promote people that want to help people. So I'm just done with it, you know? It's not worth it. Nobody wants help. People want to be fucking retarded. And that's all they'll ever be. Because they don't even have the level of awareness that I hold, you know? Which is sad. I mean, it makes me feel sad for the people that are kind of trapped and don't realize you're beating a dead horse. The thing is, here's the crazy part. You want to hear the craziest part? Eliminate my truck payment. most of my problems, 90% of my problems will go away. Oh God, the trash. I'm not crazy. You know, I used to think that because of all of the abuse that I'd been through, all of the rape, that's another thing. You can't even say rape on YouTube. Did you know that? Your video gets demonetized if you say rape on YouTube. A very serious situation that thousands, if not millions of women and men have been through in their life that they did not deserve. I can't even talk about on YouTube. That's the problem. Now, you can talk about it if you want to beat around the bush and take it up the ass while hiding facts of the whatever, you know. You can do it, and as long as they, as long as you beat around the bush good enough. I'm not okay with that. I don't beat around the bush. Never have, never will. That's not who I am. I'm incapable of beating around the bush. Completely incapable. Lying feels so foreign to me that it causes me to have a visceral reaction. Damn, I ran in the bush. You know what I mean? I can't sit there and lie to people like that. I refuse. I refuse. And I also am not going to continue to fake shit for YouTube. Like, it's like they want me to act like everything's all happy, hunky-dory. And it's not. You know? And I'm not going to act like everything's happy, hunky-dory when it's not. Especially when I've worked my ass off for them, and the least they could have done is pay me a livable fucking wage. It's not like I wanted $50,000 or $100,000 or $1 million. All I wanted was $2,000 a month. What, am I the bad guy for wanting $2,000 a month? Yes, exactly, sunshine. That's the problem. That's another thing that gaslighters do. They say you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy when you're not fucking crazy. What it is you're so feeble fucking minded. You can't even fathom what I'm fucking saying. They probably don't even know what fathom means. You can't even comprehend what we're saying because your mind cannot even expand to understand. I'm so sick of people saying I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm one of the few motherfucking good ones left. What are you talking about? I ain't crazy. What is crazy about wanting to see man and woman together be happy in union and marriage? What is crazy about not wanting stealing and lying and lust and gluttonous behavior to take over in society, along with stupidity and the lack of common sense? What is crazy about not wanting to see drag queens fucking bust their balls out at the motherfucking Summer Olympics? I'm sorry, where was it? Hold on, let's back up. Where was the lie in the past 18 months? I'll wait. Where was the lie? Yeah, I'm not fucking crazy. And see, that's the problem. That's why I got a problem with YouTube, is because they do promote, they promote degeneracy. You know, YouTube started out as a platform for people to learn, explore, gain knowledge. It's become a platform with OnlyFans models busting it open and yoga. I'm doing yoga. And children provocatively dancing. I mean, I've seen everything from fake marriage skits, caught my wife cheating on me, to everything. Just degeneracy. Everything, you know? And even when I go to scroll through my feed now, I'm noticing there's dumb shit popping up that I don't even watch. Thank you, sunshine. Dumb stuff that I don't even watch. So how, if I don't watch dance videos, why are dance videos picking up? It's because YouTube is trying to get you attached. That's why. They gonna throw one out there just to see if you grasp it onto it. They do the same shit with porn at night. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice at nighttime when the sun goes down how your feed gets a little darker? I'm like, whoa, what is that? I'm like, that's how I know about these girls doing the splits. Because it's disturbing. And I'm like, why would they throw that at me? I watch nothing but like Jordan and Shapiro and damn, you know, like, it's so weird, but that's why they do it. They gonna throw it out there to see if you grasp onto it so that they can give you more of them. Because if you sit there and you watch half of it, the algorithm's gonna pick it up, then they're gonna push more into your damn cranial, brainial. That's exactly how the algorithm works. If you look at a video, let's say it's a fishing video, and you actually watch over half of it, the next video it's going to be a fishing video too. You know what I mean? Like, they'll have them in there. They'll mix them up. But that's how the algorithm works. It's going off of what people are paying attention to. And I ain't crazy. Shit. Yeah, I struggle with CPTSD. Which, by the way, yeah, I am not bipolar. And nor do I have borderline personality disorder. I actually have CPTSD and PMDD, which I already knew. So, you know, it's crazy how people don't understand CPTSD. You know, I think that most people think they know what PTSD is. I don't know, man. The basic understanding that's normalized is completely different than the actual symptoms and having it. Yeah. And it's stuff like that I would love to bring attention to, but I just feel like I'm over this shit, you know? Seriously, I'm over it. This is like, ooh, I'm over it. I'm over it. It's the lack of money. I can't keep giving and giving and giving and not, you know? I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. And like I said, if anybody wants to buy the channel, $50,000. That money would ensure that I can pay off my truck payment. And yeah, you know, at this point, if I don't have the truck payment, then I don't have the expenses. Then hell, I'd be better off than what I'm doing now financially. You know what I mean? So that would bring some relief to my life and allow me to be able to pay off the truck payment so that I can ensure that I have a home. Because as of next month, I'm not going to have a home because I have no checks coming in. So, and I'm not going to sit here on the internet and beg people for fucking money. That's not even my fucking style, and I've never been that fucking way. Not once have I ever come and said, please give me money. Never. And I'm not going to allow this channel to turn into that either. You know what I mean? So I've got to make big girl moves in the next month, and the channel is for sale. So my email is at the top of my page, and yeah, I came here to help people. It's only took a year to realize that not only is the world an extremely evil place, but people don't want help and people don't want to change. There's nothing I can do to better the world because people don't want to change. People don't want help. They want to live in the misery that they are living in. And Lenny was right. I had this guy tell me when I was like 17 or 18 that people wanted to be living in fucking third world poverty. He told me that people wanted to be miserable. And now I see that that's true. It really is. And one thing is for sure, if you have any amount of happiness and light in you, society will try to snuff it the fuck out of you because they're jealous of that. They're jealous of just you having spirit and the sheer will to get up and continue to fight every fucking day. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. But don't send me any money on here, you guys, because I won't receive it. It'll go to YouTube. That's the way that it works. Like, yeah, anybody that gives me donations, I will not get them next month. So I haven't met the threshold. So, yeah, I no longer receive money from YouTube. I'm not employed with YouTube, and I no longer receive money from YouTube. So any money that comes through donations through YouTube, I will not receive. YouTube will keep those. This is what I've been complaining about for 2 years that nobody cares to look at. But, you know, if anybody wants to see the screenshots before I sell the channel, I'll gladly show you everything, because it's a fucked up system the way that they do creators. And I wish more creators would come out and talk about it, but they're scared to do that because they make money through YouTube. So that's what I'm saying. I understand. I get it. I get why people don't talk about it. But that's why I've had problems in society, because I've always went against the grain, and not because I want to, because it's the right thing to fucking do. Let me put it in perspective. What if some young girl sees some old woman on YouTube making money on OnlyFans, and she thinks she's going to get into it when she turns 18, and then she quickly learns that sex work is nothing but a line of abuse? It's not okay. And there are absolutely women that have YouTube channels that link it to their OnlyFans account and do exactly what I'm talking about right now. And YouTube just promotes it. Wait a second. I thought this platform was built to spread knowledge. Why is Gina in a fucking G-string washing a truck? What exactly am I supposed to take away from that? What am I learning? Am I supposed to learn about the G-string, Gina, or the truck? I'm confused. Or maybe the pressure washer that she's using. It's disturbing. Just the whole fucking world, just the media in general is disturbing. I've never been a social media guru. I've never been into social media. I don't know. I think that the world is so perverse, and it makes me uncomfortable. People are so sexualized, and just the things that they talk about, and the stuff that they watch, and the stuff that this platform promotes, and I'm just so sick of this perverted fucking world. I need to throw this trash away. I mean, I can semi-see the front seat now. Somebody told me to do cooking videos, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't have the money to cook like that. Can't afford to do that. And then they're like, do food review videos. Can't do that. Can't afford that. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's not what I want to be doing anyways. What I want to be doing is talking about real life shit, because that's the shit I've been through. I'm sorry that I can't be damn feeble-minded out here shaking my ass on the back of my pickup truck, damn hugging a goat, but that's just not who I am. I love me goats, don't get me wrong, but I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm just over it. It's at the top of my page. Top of my page. And that's another thing, y'all. Let's talk about the gaslighting that comes behind being a channel owner and the way that YouTube works against creators. So, from the very start, I immediately started getting bullied. And this happens to every creator. There's other creators that talk about this. I saw another girl the other day. She went into lengths about it. I made a short on it with her talking about how these platforms don't protect creators. They should. You know what I mean? They should absolutely help anyone that is a creator help themselves, but they don't. And the amount of bullying that you get from a channel, most people are not going to be able to handle what I've been through in the past 2 years. Most people would have. This is why we have young people committing suicide. No exaggeration. We have kids all over the place killing themselves. I do think that North Carolina is supposed to be banning cell phones in certain areas for kids, so that's good. It's a good start. I don't know who thought it was a good damn idea to damn stick the World Wide Web in a toddler's face. Let's let the internet raise them. They'll be fine. But I'm the child abuser, right? It don't even make sense. If it don't make sense, it ain't true. You know, yeah, YouTube. I'll put it to you this way. There ain't even a phone number for creators to call if they have a problem with their channel. Tell me you have designed a system to be beneficial to one person without telling me that you have designed a system to be beneficial to one person. Did you know that? Did you know that YouTube doesn't have a phone number? There's nobody to talk to. You'll never talk to a human. But you run a business through these people. They do that shit intentionally. You know that, right? They do that intentionally so that you can't get in touch with them. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Something else I want to talk about is how they blame the victim. Shit's wild. I don't know how many times I have to say that I've never harmed anybody, but here we go again. I have never harmed anybody intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The way that they go against, sorry, weird people. I was about to say something. I lost my track of thought. Y'all, I ain't had no caffeine today. None. Not a lick. I was about to say something about... Oh, you know what really done that YouTube violation? So I made a video and they gave me a copyright strike for music that I use through YouTube. When you create your videos, it gives you an option to add music. So I added No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs, and they gave me a copyright strike. And that was it. That's when I was just like, I'm so fucking done with this. Like, I'm so fucking done. How do I use your music? You let me use it. And then you give me a copyright strike for your music that you let me use through your app. I used the Creator app. Added music. Did a voiceover. And then got a copyright strike violation. And listen, I don't give a fuck. I'm not sitting here emailing with them fuckers all day long. Sure ain't. Nope. Ain't worth my fucking time. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want me to have a YouTube channel, fine. Fuck it. I'll sell it. Gladly. Because y'all are not trying to help me, help myself, or other people. So it defeats the whole purpose. It's really crazy how much money they make off of people and how much they shitted on me. But go figure, they can get in line with my abuser, they can get in line with the Carpinos, they can get in line with everybody else that owes me fucking money. You know what I mean? Like, am I even surprised? Nope. Not at all, actually. Not at all. You know, I think that YouTube wants me to be on the internet begging for money. Because that's how I made my checks. It was donations. It wasn't off the content. So, you know, my videos, I just looked. My videos this week, I got 14 cents, 13 cents, and some other change. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like, I made 40-something cents for 3 videos. So, like, I'm willing to share all of this, and you best believe I've been taking screenshots for 2 years. I'm willing to break all of this down and show y'all how they do not pay their creators. You have to be making millions of views on every video to even get a check that's a few $1,000s every month. I don't want people to listen. I want people to understand me. And most people are never going to be able to understand me because most people were not sex trafficked like I was. Most people were not trapped into a system. Most people didn't have their children stolen by the Department of Social Services. Most people didn't spend 12 years in foster care, 2 years in fucking juvenile justice treatment facility getting sexually abused. Most people have not been through anything that I've been through, and that's just the start. That's not even damn getting to the nitty gritty. They'll never be able to understand me. They'll never understand where this passion and this anger comes from. They'll never be able to understand it. And I'm gonna be what's the word? Misjudged. I already have been, you know? And that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It actually excites me to disappear. It excites me to disappear. Because that's what I'm good at doing. Because, Lord knows, I've had to disappear from every fucking person I've ever known because they can't get the fucking concept of what life is supposed to be. And it's very clear in His Word. It's very clear. And I've always been the same. I've always been the same. I've always wanted to do good. I've always wanted to help. And everything and everybody that I've ever come in contact with has tried to prevent me from doing that. And now I got this fucking platform that's doing the same shit. There comes a point where you just realize that the world is, it's just lost. It's never going to get better. It's just going to continue to get worse until He comes back. And I think that we're very close. It might not be in my generation, but I'd be willing to bet it'll be in one of my kids' generations, if not my grandkids, because this shit, when you really think about how demented society is, it cannot get any worse. The normalcy, the normalization of pedophilia in society, it can't get any worse. That was it. And it's normalized. You know how I know it's normalized? Because I was a 16-year-old kid that was emotionally, mentally, physically kidnapped by a 58-year-old man. And here we are 30 years later, and society still blames the victim. Let's look at this boathouse. Boathouse. It looks like he could just ride out on the water, don't he? It's actually a cool little house. Look at that license plate. Where's he from? Canada? Where's that license plate from, y'all? I don't know about that. I ain't never seen no license plate like that. I'm glad that I'm getting in school and stuff, But even when it comes down to that, like, I caught so much hell for even trying to go back to school, and it's like, and that's when I realized, I said, these motherfuckers ain't my friends. Like, nobody wants to see me do good. Like, here I am trying to make an effort, spending hundreds of dollars just to get fucking enrolled in gas, and I'm catching hell for doing the right things. Like, that was really, I was just like, and then the Luke Combs thing with the damn video strike, I'm just like, so I spend damn 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day looking for work, doing job interviews, fucking try to run my fucking channel. Then I'm trying to get enrolled in school. And on top of all of that, I'm living out of a fucking car. So I'm already not good rest, barely fucking eating half the time. Like, you know, there's so much that comes with living out of your car. And it's hard. It's not easy. And I'm sick of people lying and saying, oh yeah, you can live this way for $800 a month. Bull fucking shit. You're going to need a bare minimum of $2,000 to live out of your fucking car every month. I'm sick of the fucking lies. Bare minimum $2,000. And that's just getting by, honey. Well, I don't know. If you're in a Prius, you're not going to have gas, so that'll probably shave off $500, $600, $700, $800, depending on damn what you're having to do. If you're having to drive to school, then you have to take that into account. If you're driving to work, you got to take that into account. Yeah, it's just crazy. You know, and literally last year, before the whole Planet Fitness debacle, I really thought that I would be able to make enough money to just be able to, like, survive, you know, feed myself, pay for gas, be able to make my truck payment, those things that I need to do. But instead, I was constantly told that I was on drugs. I was constantly told that I was crazy. I was constantly told all of these horrible things that I was not a part of. And, you know, I really don't know how I held it together. I really don't. I'm so proud of myself. I think that this is what God planned for me. God wanted me to spend 2 years on YouTube letting it all out so that I could go on for his purpose, because YouTube is not the place for me if they're not going to pay me. It's not worth my time. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's just for real. I'm over it. I'm over trying to do anything that's helpful for other people. I'm sick of giving and giving and giving to this fucking world and not receiving. And it's been like that my whole fucking life. I can be the most honest, truthful, forthcoming person, and society will take your own words of honesty, of taking responsibility for your actions. Society will take that, turn it around, and fuck you up the ass with it, and say that you're the problem when you were actually the victim that your victimization led to you causing a problem. Absolutely. But you turned that around. You know what I mean? And it's just like, any and everything that you ever say will be completely warped, twisted, used against you. And, you know, honestly, the main reason that I started my channel was in hopes of one day finding other mothers whose children were illegally stolen from them, like my daughter was. And something I realized is there's not that many women. I've had 2 or 3, Miss Judy, you know, and it makes me realize that what happened to me and my family is all the more rare than I expected. But it doesn't matter, because nothing's ever going to change. The Department of Social Services will be evil to the day that they die. They've been stealing children for centuries, and they receive money. And what happened to me was absolutely because of my circumstances at the time. Not being able to fight back legally, financially, and not having any family to help me in that time. This government, the past month, watching Elon and Trump in the White House has made me realize that both sides are evil. All of it's evil. The whole government, all of it, they're just evil. And it's what they'll always be. Republicans and Democrats, they're both evil. They're both self-serving, you know? And that's the problem. It's not about the people. They're self-serving. You know, Trump could have got in there and gave funding to anyone that was, you know, in one of these natural disasters or whatever, and that was not the first thing he was doing. I think that they're definitely making history. They're definitely making history. Good morning, Trisha. I need to find some socks and skates. I want to get out in the sunshine and get some sunshine. I need socks. My skates are in the back. Gotta get back there. Well, I was trying to put you up there, but I don't know where the damn... And see, that's another thing. They could have gave me a loan so that I could get computer and everything else, a camera, phone service so that I can stream and stuff. But YouTube denied me for a loan or whatever. Well, why did you even fucking offer? Why did you... I wouldn't... Oh, Lord. Y'all said, hey, you're a new partner with YouTube. Let us help you help yourself by getting you some money for equipment. And then you fucking deny me. So why did you offer? Oh, Lord, y'all. It's one of those things where I feel like they did that just to see if I had enough money to really throw into content. Because that's around the same time that my numbers started to go down. So it's one of those things like, oh, did YouTube think that I was lying about being homeless? Yeah, I think so. How stupid. Skate. Skate. This guy I know that works here walked up to the truck earlier and it was a freaking mess. And as soon as he walked up, I started throwing shit everywhere. I was like, my house is a mess. You know how like you get unexpected guests in the driveway? You're like, who is that? You look out the front window, you're like, holy shit, that's my parents. You start throwing shit everywhere, picking up liquor bottles. You know, when you were young, listen, it's so funny I mentioned that because when my mom was still alive, I snuck my son's father into, listen, y'all, listen, first of all, I was a sneaky kid because my parents were so strict. Hold on. So I was a sneaky kid because my parents were so strict, but there come a point where my parents made this makeshift shed in the backyard, right? And like my mom was so sweet. She like a mosaic countertop and like, y'all, it was right before she died. And like, I'm pretty sure she was sick and she never told me. That kind of pisses me off, but whatever. She like put carpet in there and they put me a bed in there, and my mom like made this beautiful kitchenette with this mosaic tile, and like it sounds nice, but it was in a trailer park. I'm just good at sprucing up a story. It was a shed, okay? It was a shed. Susan, it was a shed. So anyways, I was thankful for that shed. And I was dating my first love. And all I know is we ended up with some beer somehow. And I'm thinking now, I'm like, how the hell did we get that beer? Because it was a case of Bud Light. And my mom come knocking on the door, y'all. I was like, oh my God, she's going to kill me for having company. Because number one, I was never allowed to have company. I never had company. I had one girlfriend, Jessie, that came over to my house one time when I was working at Sonic. Anyways, I was never allowed to have company. So this boy is under my bed, and my mom comes in and sits on my bed. Y'all, oh God. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. And listen, I will never forget the beer cans. I could see the beer cans underneath her feet, like in the background of her feet, because her feet are hanging off the bed. And listen, this was literally the one time that I like broke my parents' rules. Anyways, freaking, she finally got up and walked out of there, and he crawled out. He crawled out from underneath my bed, and I was like, ooh, close call. That's what I remember, but I feel like there's more to the story that I can't remember. I feel like there's more to that story that I can't remember. I don't think she ever found out. But this is how you end up knocked up. Because it wasn't damn a year later, 2 years later, not even, I don't know. I can't give exact dates. Listen, it's been 25 years. I don't know. It's been not quite 20. Oh. Yeah, I think that, I think that it's kind of crazy that people like blame the victim in these scenarios so much. You know, you see people like, it had me thinking. For instance, you got people like Jelly Roll and his wife. Okay, little known fact. What's her name? Bunny. Bunny was an escort. She was a known escort, prostitute. Okay, she supposedly met Jelly Roll, and they got together and they took on raising his daughter. Great. Love that. Love that for them. But you don't see anybody in society blaming her for being a prostitute. But me being a rape victim, I get called a prostitute. What is going on? I don't understand, but whatever. Whatever. You know, people tell me, you know, back when I was drinking occasionally and smoking weed, they say, oh, she's not clean. Okay, but it's okay for Jelly Roll to drink every day and get fucking high. Nobody bats an eye when he does it. The fucking, the hypocrisy, is that the word? What's the word? Is that the word? No, that's not the right word. Well, it is. Is that the right word? They're hypocrites. Everybody is hypocrites. Sorry. Is that the right? Is it hypocrisy? July 1976. Well, I was a sperm cell in my daddy's nutsack. It's true, though. I'm not lying. Where was the lie? Just because the word nutsack makes you uncomfortable. It does me too. When I see them, I go running. I get it. I get it. Oh, what's that? Not a made his balls out at the Olympics. No siree. No siree. Let's see if they work. Oh, I'm still sore, y'all. Oh. Yeah, they still work. Check my brakes. My front brake, y'all, listen. This thing come out of here one time, and there's a knob. You gotta make sure it's like locked in there. It's a knob that goes down in there. Well, this thing came out, and it fell right in front of my skates. My skate, it caught me. It sent me airborne. I lost my whole kneecap skin. Almost lost my wrist skin. I had on a gold Nixon watch, and when I went down, the first point of impact was my wrist. Do you know that that metal watch, it took the face off of the watch, the road, the gravel? Well, it ain't gravel, it's concrete. It took the gold off my watch. My bathing suit is up my arse. Excuse me. It smells like fish out here. Everybody's fishing. Here, you can come with me for a second, but then I'm gonna jump off because I want to skate and work out. I need headphones. Headphones. Where's the keys? And I was gonna change clothes, but like, I'll just leave these on for now. Cruising down the strip on my 8 wheels. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, it's warming up. It's a nice Harley. Is that a Harley? Ooh. No, it's not. It's something else, but it's cool. I actually love those colors. That red is really pretty. Can y'all see that? That red is badass, huh? It's like a burgundy. It reminds me of that Rocket movie when I was a kid with the guy with the jetpack. Oh, it's nice. It's real nice. I was looking at the color. It's a beautiful bike. He said you can buy it if you like. Who wants to? All right, let me put these in and we'll go over here. I gotta lighten my load. My keys are so heavy. My keys are so heavy. We're gonna lighten the load. So I'm gonna buckle this. Probably gonna hear me breathing heavy. So I leave my stuff in here. My vape, I don't take it with me because, well, honestly, I'm trying to like quit smoking. So on my workouts, I don't smoke. All right, let's rock and roll. I'm gonna take this out and get my hat. Park is busy. A little guy that rolled up on me earlier, he's nice, he works here, and he's like, hey, how you been? I'm like, good, how are you? And usually when I come in, I'll run into somebody and they'll be like, oh, hey, how long you staying? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I am. Scuff. I'm gonna lose it. These shorts are so big. Everything's big on me, y'all, look. Like, fall down. Even my bathing suit fits funny now. Oh, damn it, I left that window cracked. Did we take an Excedrin? I don't think we did. God. I came to the park for peace. I'm joking. Let me shut up. Y'all hear the kids screaming? Not today. Marie. True Excedrin. I ain't been taking these. I've had this bottle for a month now. I'm actually proud of my... Well, that's another reason I've been born, because I ain't got no caffeine to be exciting. Despite what people want to think, I'm not this person all the time. You know, there's different sides to people. Usually when I'm offline, I'm more calm. And you know what I was thinking the other day? The anxiety that you get. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to multitask and stream. It really is. You get busy. And also, I haven't been wanting to stream and drive like I was, because I shouldn't be streaming and driving. Okay? Listen, I don't need no motherfuckers out here to tell me what I do wrong. I know exactly what I do wrong, because he knows what I do wrong, and I know he sees me. Okay? Got me in check. He got me in check. I'm not going to pass this because they always get in my way. And if I go airborne or fall, I just don't want to have them weighing me down. All right, let's go check some stuff out. I don't know if my Bluetooth hooked up, but I got these because then I want to rock and roll. Ooh, let's play around first. No, we'll play around over there. I wanted to do some twisty twists, some spins and swirls. And my phone might not work in this damn part. Please don't hit me. I did not look. Shit. Car. Ooh, I'm getting it already. I didn't stretch or nothing. We'll go over to Dolphin and stretch, and then... So this is a really nice park because there's different... Sorry. My bad, dude. My bad. Hey, I got the right of way. I'm the pedestrian here, so it wasn't like I was in the middle of the road, but I kind of was, because this road is a piece of shit. This is like that old concrete that has the big old pebbles in it, so it's not the best for skating, but we're going to go down here and bust the left. And we'll go over to Dolphin Plaza. So you can actually rent this part of the park out. I've seen them have, I think, baby showers. That could have been a wedding. I don't know. It was either... Damn, that's a nice home. Move in with you. I bet parts for that son of a bitch is hard as hell to find, though. That's the only thing about buying them old RVs. When I first opened this channel, everybody's like, get an RV. But with bitch, what? My looks? Like, it's nice in theory, Karen, but the damn gas in them sons of bitches. And you got to circle the block. I can't park that I can't park that. Maybe after 2 or 3 years of living in it, I could. But as a beginner, absolutely not. We got to circle the block. Okay? So I'm going to be spending $100 a week just circling the block. Sorry, I haven't even thought about that. And then finding parts. You know, it can be complex for a motorhome that big. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. Hell, my gas gonna go up tremendously because I'm circling damn blocks, city blocks over and over because I can't park my home. That's funny. That sun feels so good on my back. I actually like the little camera thing. I said I was gonna bust the left and I missed it. It's right there. Damn it. Girl, it's supposed to snow, y'all. Y'all in North Carolina, Maria, I don't know what state you're from, but North Carolina, it's supposed to get snow. I acne medication on my chin, and I don't know if I wiped it off, y'all. I can't see. Tuesday in North Carolina, I looked at it last night. I ain't checked it this morning, so I'm going off of last night's numbers. But it said snow 90% Tuesday into Wednesday. I guess I made the right decision by leaving. That's all I know. Sometimes God works in mysterious ways. And then you look at the weather and things reveal themselves. You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna snow 2 feet next week. Might need to get out of here. Listen, you can survive. I say that, but I don't know. I can't survive in those climates. You can survive if you got a heater, propane, stuff like that. But when it gets down into the teens and it's been snowing and there's snow on the ground and you're a van lifer, you're putting yourself in extreme risk, honey. Listen, and some of y'all, I don't know what the cell service is like in Michigan, but I know in North Carolina, you get out yonder on that mountain and you get stuck and snowed in, you could die. So I just don't like playing those games because I've only got 2 of my 9 lives left, and I ain't about that life. You know what I mean? Just ain't about that life. I hope I locked the truck. I don't even remember, and I left everything unlocked. Oops. I think I locked it. I did. California? What? I thought California was on fire. Lord. Sorry. I probably shouldn't make jokes, should I? I mean, it's sad. Listen. It's sad. But the last I heard, half the damn state was engulfed in flames. So snow is a shock. Snow is a shock. It's kind of crazy just riding around. I don't know why I ain't went live on y'all with y'all. So let me show you how I do my hip inductions. Oh God, I got a creeper. It's probably somebody from the campground. So that's another thing. Last year when I was here going through CPTSD, being stalked, all of that, it makes you feel unsure of everybody when so many people know who you are. You don't know who to trust. And then if you're anything like me and you've reached a point of kind of like enlightenment, you don't want to associate yourself with too many people because you know the propensity of evil. You know how that people are self-motivated and, you know, they operate for their own benefit. But it's kind of crazy because remember when I was at Myrtle Beach and I had that one guy that hunted me down? He went to all the different Planet Fitnesses and he just rolls up on me like it was normal. Honey, you better be glad I'm a felon because I might have shot you if I wasn't. It's shit like that I look back on and it's it's really crazy that people were telling me that I was crazy when all of this is on camera. It really makes me fear for young girls and other people that are thinking about content creation because this is not for the faint of hearted. My whole life prepared me to be able to create this channel, and I know that without a doubt because I would not have been able to handle the stalking, the bullying, the victim blaming, the gaslighting, everything that I've been through for the past almost 2 years. My childhood prepared me for all of the hate and disinformation and bullshit that I would face from this channel. Most definitely. But I'm literally so over it. I'm so over it. You know, they should have gave me a loan so that I could get equipment, computer, things that I need to make my channel better. Y'all know I have to even spend $80 just to download some platform to be able to showcase videos on my channel. Shit like that. It's wait a second, you want me to do this? You make me a partner. And then when I need help to build this channel, you won't even give me a damn loan so that I can do that. So what, you just want me to come out my pocket for all this shit? Yes, that's exactly what they want you to do, and that's why I'm telling you guys all of this stuff, and that's why I've continued to talk about it, because I want the truth to be known, that YouTube is not just something that you can jump into and make a bunch of money. Oh, no, 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 no. You're going to need money to make money, honey. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, you know, they say, oh, anyone with a smartphone can just start uploading stuff. Yeah, you can, but there's going to come a point where your viewers are bored with the same shit. You know, I get it. I see both sides. I can't do nothing. My hands are tied. And hell, next month I won't even get a check. So technically, am I still a partner? I don't know. So, yeah, it's just frustrating and it's annoying. And I've literally felt so alone through this whole journey of just trying to be honest with myself and trying to heal and trying to find like-minded people that had been through the same things that I had been through. And it's just, it shouldn't be as hard as it's been to try to make some kind of positive change in society in some manner. But it's been extremely hard. And, you know, I honestly don't know if I'm in a position, because I am such a tough love person, I don't know if it's beneficial to be tough love towards people that have mental health problems and drug problems and, you know, the type of people that I want to help and advocate for. My personality, maybe I don't have the personality for that, because the addicts I've talked to, I don't know, but it could just be because the people that I've talked to in the past were not ready to get clean, and so there's a disconnect there. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe if I talked to a group of addicts that wanted to get clean, that'd be different. I just know that not too many people that I know or ever met wanted to get sober off of drugs. They wanted to continue to get high. And it's unfortunate, and so I'm grateful for God granting me with the ability to finally get sober almost 5 years ago. It has not been easy, nor to stay this way. Let me just say, if I was ever gonna fucking relapse, it would have been last year when I lost my truck. Because I was just at my wit's end with Jesus. It's like, you tell me to get out of this, you tell me to get away from this, you tell me, let me give specifics. Shouldn't have been stripping. Shouldn't have been drinking. You know? And so I finally get out of there, and things just got progressively worse. And if stripping and drinking is the worst thing I ever did, God, I'm actually an angel in comparison to some people. You motherfuckers out here getting caught with damn child pornography and shit every day. Watching damn porn while driving down the road as a cop. Remember that? That's just wild. He's like, oh, I was in a group chat. No, you wouldn't. We see the ass and titties on the screen, Kevin. So if you didn't hear, there was an officer. I was riding down the road watching pornography. He crashed into some little old lady. Crashed his police cruiser into some little old lady. Imagine being that poor woman, you know what I mean? Knowing. Can you imagine Martha at Sunday tea being like, guess what, you guys? Sunday service. She's like, yeah, I was in a car accident this week. Some jerk officer was jerking off and ran into me. Oh. You know she gonna get paid. They gonna damn, sheriff's department will settle that. They'll be like, yeah, we'll write you a nice check, Martha. Shut up. Stop telling everybody in town what happened. Oh, God. I mean, do you know how mentally unstable you have to be riding down the road, jerking your junk as a cop, on duty, in police uniform, in your cruiser? Yeah. Society's too far gone, bruh. Oh, Margaret showing up at Sunday service. Love that for her. This jerk cop hit me while he was jerking it. All right, let's go to Dolphin Plaza. Wrong one. Y'all, I need to get me like a little screen thing for the, I'm gonna strap y'all to my chest. Turn you around. Oh, this is how I do my hip abduction. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. So, you know the hip abduction machine, the shitty one they got at Planet Fitness, sorry. You can do that on roller skates. What it's going to activate is this part of your hip right here. We're going to squeeze and push, just like the hip abduction. And you can really feel it in your glute back here. I don't know what you can see. Do it just like you would the hip abduction machine. Push down with your heels and pull in through your damn gluteus maximus. Squeeze that shit. These people. Calm it down. Caffeine's kicking in. I was waiting because if I drink caffeine first thing, then I can't do my workout. So I was like, I'm going to save the caffeine for my workout. So this is Dolphin Plaza. You can actually rent that building. See, it's got the contact information. I don't know how much that is, but it's a beautiful building, so I'm sure it's not cheap. And like I said, it was either a baby shower or, okay, I'll play limbo. Oh my God, my quads. Oh God, y'all, I'm still sore from Monday. I know that workout was good if I'm still sore. Oh my God. Bending down to get under that damn red pole right there. I like the pulled my damn quad muscle out the damn kneecap. Oh. I hope my Bluetooth ain't on, because if it is, y'all can hear me breathing like a damn hyena. So you can rent this out from the best of my knowledge. They also have rentals for cabins. Look at the beautiful, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the damn pictures, okay? If we're being honest. The tropical scenery. That plant's pretty. It's a succulent. This is what you're paying for. Imagine having your reception out here. I'm getting married in a church, but you can get married out here. There's lots of room for activities. If you want to dance, come out here and drink. I don't think you can have alcohol in the park, but that's why they made Yetis, right? Look at that guy out there surfing. Jack Frost. Thank you. I literally, I don't know. I guess I got devastated. Remember when I said that I was going to have a new computer program that would allow me to showcase videos and do commentary with you guys, and you guys would be able to see the videos? So it just didn't work out like that, okay? First of all, you have to pay for that, and it can get quite expensive. So I never got it because somebody didn't tell me the right information, which led me to not having my facts right. So I was never able to purchase the processing center software, hardware. Listen, I don't know computer stuff. I wasn't able to purchase that. So, with little mishaps happening like that, it just really sucks. And I don't understand why they would send me the offer to get a loan through them, and then, you know, they are like, oh no, never mind. It's like, well, why'd you even ask me? Like, I guess they probably do that for everybody, and that's one thing that I don't like about YouTube is there's no one to talk to. It's so, I need a word for when it's not like a connection there. It's so impersonal. No, you know, YouTube, you got to go through an email. You're going to be talking to an automated system. I don't even know if a person will ever even see it. It's complicated, and I don't like the process. I wish that StreamYard is free. Hold on one second, Bradley. I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you. The one that I was going to use, I can't remember the name of it. It said that it was free. I downloaded it, tried to set it all up, and it was not free. So then I found another one, did the same thing, and it was not free. So I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I don't know how I'm ever going to, you know, and then here's the thing. It's like, sure, I can do all of that. Sure, I've got time in between interviews and all of this stuff. Sure, no problem. But sometimes it's not that easy. I don't know how to put it into words. It's just when you're van lifing, things are more complex. You're going to have to schedule your day differently. Most people would schedule their day living out of a house. You're going to be living on everybody else's time because you're in a car. People are disrespectful. They don't even respect themselves, so don't be shocked when they disrespect you. There's so much that goes with this. And so I think the biggest part is, you know, struggling mentally, you know, just living like this and having to go through the motion. Hard to plan for stuff in content creation when you're living such a hectic schedule living out of your car. The fact I look back at some of my old content from last year when we were here and when we were in North Carolina and South Carolina over at Adesto, and actually a miracle that I filmed any of that, because I remember how hard last year was financially. It's a miracle that I filmed any of that. And that's what I'm saying. I think that I came in too hot and shared too much too quickly. I should have just been honest about the fact of my current circumstances and shut my mouth, because I don't know, it's like I blew up, you know, in October. I think that that's when I really had my peak, and I feel like because I picked up so much heat online so quickly that people thought that I was making all of this money, and I wasn't. And it actually hurt me. The fact that YouTube pushed me out there so much, and I got so many millions of views so quickly, it actually hindered me. It didn't help me. And you know, at one point, I think that I'd gotten up to 10 million views before I was even monetized. So the first 10 million views, I never made a penny on. And then, you know, 4 million views, I make them $4,000. It's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I'm going through the motions of living like I have to live because of the economy. At the same time, I'm helping myself by bringing in some money. I finally get monetized, and then I quickly realize that you don't make money off of the views. You make money off of donations, super thanks, your memberships. And that's another thing. I would love to do stuff for my members, but I don't have a way to do that. I don't, you know, that's another thing. Content, you know, I feel like talking about all of the murder and stuff like that, it's just, it makes me depressed. It reminds me of how cruel the world is. And then I get out here in society, and then they treat me like crap because I'm a van lifer. And then it amplifies the anger that I already felt towards society, you know, because I'm being mistreated because of my circumstances that are out of my control. It's not because I made poor choices. I invested money. I bought property. I own land. You know what I mean? So, you know, yes, I've made some poor choices, but not like that, you know? Yeah, I think that YouTube can be very misleading. Most of what you see on the internet is fake anyways. And that's another thing. I've noticed that there's people that lie about van life. on YouTube. And so I recently noticed this, and actually it's one of my favorite people that is a van lifer, and she's lying about being a van lifer. And it's crazy because it took me a few years to recognize that she was even lying, and it was only recently that I realized she was lying. And YouTube like promotes her, you know what I mean? And she's not even truly a van lifer. And I'm not going to say who it is because that's not none of my business, but I do want to say that I understand that that's why some people have maybe treated me a certain way, because of people like her misrepresenting the community, you know? Yeah, Crystal. It really made me mad because I really liked her, and I thought that she had a really outgoing, spunky, sparky personality, and she seemed like such a good girl, and so it's unfortunate, but she's definitely lying about her circumstances when it comes to van life. And, you know, she's made money off of it, and that's what she planned, you know, that's what she's doing, so good for her. But there's, I guess my side of the community doesn't get fair representation when you have other people that are claiming to be part of that community, but they're lying about it to profit financially. It really hurts the community of people that you know, are actually having to live in those conditions. I know there's been a lot of revelations like that recently that I've noticed about YouTube and content creation, you know. And once again, I feel like one of those things where I'm starting to question how complicit I am in the evil of the internet and, you know, social media and these platforms. Yeah, I know. What else, Crystal? Something else that I noticed. See, now I'm going to give it away who I'm talking about, but I can't help it because it's not right. First of all, this person that I'm talking about went to go meet random people off the internet recently. And I just think that it's a bad look. Young girls, I couldn't believe it, first of all. But when she did this and she posted it, it told me what she's really up to. It's crazy. Yeah. So I don't think that it's smart to gear young girls to be in content creation and meeting random people off of the internet. I mean, how dangerous. And I still can't believe that I'm even saying this. She did. She went to go meet some random guy off the internet. And like, it was under the guise that he was helping her. I think that it's very irresponsible as a channel owner to gear any person into meeting anyone off of the internet. How dangerous. And then let's think about someone in a position of desperation, a young girl that maybe is down on her luck, that has a channel, maybe in my exact shoes, and some dude is like, yeah, I'll help you out, girl. Drive over here to Canada, and for all you know, you're driving yourself to the morgue. So I just don't think that it's smart and to gear young people to be meeting people off the internet. I think, you know, here's the problem. It's hookup culture. That is what has made people comfortable with just meeting random strangers, and it's not normal. You know, hookup culture is, it's a, you know, in my opinion, it's a mental health problem in America. Hookup culture is the devil. It's crazy. When I saw that, I said, she is not a van lifer. You know, another giveaway? Her car. Her car is so clean and perfect, and there's nothing in it. And I said, well, if she's living in her car, it would be messy. She would have window covers. Her story doesn't make sense. So I understand why some people have looked at my story and they're like, oh, yeah, is she not? I get it. You know, it's though, it really does, because there's certain people that have used this platform, they've milked it, they've, you know, begged for money and stuff like that, and I've never been like that. However, speaking of which, I did notice Candace has got multiple donations on her site, So it's not just the little people that ask for donations. It's actually the entire community. That's actually comes with the territory. And see, I recently learned this. And nobody, 14, 15 million people nobody told me. But yes, donations come with the territory of being in content creation. And every single content creator is allowed to put their Cash App, their Patreon, their Venmo, whatever they want, honey. If they want to put a damn tracking number over there for you to damn wire money to, they can. And see, this is common. And actually, there was a creator that I saw that, she said that she makes upwards of $150,000 a year in donations alone, which is crazy. I don't know if I agree with that. You know what I mean? I know I'm poor, but I don't know if I agree with, that's a whole income. You know what I mean? I don't know. And y'all know that it's just the degeneracy of OnlyFans. Only the top 1% it will ever see $1 million checks. Most people, some of my favorite creators, even channels that are up and coming. I've talked about Josh and Mama before. They kind of blew up last year when I did. They're probably not making $2,000-$3,000 a month, and they're getting thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on video. And that's what they don't tell you. The first 5 years of your life, you're gonna be slaving to YouTube, not making a dime. And then when you finally monetize, it's a slow progression in large paychecks, and it can take years. And I think that YouTube should be honest. I think that it needs to be set in stone. Pay. They do this thing where they say, oh, you got this thing called an RPM or something. I think that's what it's called. The way that it works is it's done by your content. So if you're a gamer, you're gonna make a few dollars because nobody's gaming stuff, and maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a gamer. Let's say that's a cooking video. You're gonna get a lot more views on cooking videos than gaming channels. So you would pay the lady that does cooking videos $7 RPM as opposed to the $2 that the gamer gets. So YouTube kind of has this weird system. Okay, that's fine. Love Josh and Mama. They're some of my favorite. You know why? Because Mama reminds me of my mama. I cannot get enough of her videos. She talks just like her. I miss my mama. And she even kind of looked like her. Y'all have seen a picture of my mama. She looks, yeah, she reminds me of my mom a lot. And even Josh, I got a brother named Josh. So it's just that's my family, from another mother. Love their channel. And they blew up this year, and I'm so glad for them. I think I saw a video last night. They're actually going to be on TV now. So now they might start making some money, but I'm here to tell you that they are not rolling in it. She might have seen maybe $1,000 check every month for the first damn year. It's just, and then another thing that really upsets me. So I was under the impression that I would kind of see royalties off of all of my old videos, and some of them I have in the past. The one video that got 1 million, I think I made $270 off of that. And I went to go look at it, and it's still getting views, but it's not accumulating any more money. So let's say I put up 1,000 videos and people are still watching my stuff online, wouldn't I still be making money? Listen, maybe I just need to get through this business thing with school and I'll be able to figure this out, because it don't make sense. The way that YouTube pays is really shady, and in my opinion it's scammy, and they really need a better way of explaining this to new people. I really didn't realize that this was a whole business before I jumped in, if I'm being honest. I didn't know that. I don't know, I've been honest. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need a videographer. I need an editor. And I can't do that. So the best thing to do is to get rid of the damn channel and take my life back, because Lord knows it's been problematic. Extremely. I've had my truck tires slashed. I been stalked. And that's kind of funny now. It is funny now. But adios to the coast. Adios, coast. You know, the crazy thing was, is I thought the person that stabbed my tire out was some of my stalkers online. And then it dawned on me this morning who stabbed that tire. I know exactly who did it. It's crazy. You know, the sad part is the girl that he dates, she seems to be a really good girl. And I just feel bad for her because I know the type of shit, you know what I mean? I was trying to talk to this guy like 2 years ago, and he ended up being extremely disrespectful, had a complete disregard for my life. He freaking drove on the highway. Y'all, listen. I was in the passenger seat. First of all, I don't even ride with people, and this is why. Point in case meet point, okay? This is why. He was on 95 or whatever, one of the highways here in Jacksonville, and we're in a Chevrolet truck, not mine, his, and he is doing like 100 miles an hour, and I was like, stop the car. I was like, please stop speeding. And he thought that it was funny. He thought it was funny. Stop dealing with people that have complete disregard for your life, okay? I mean, and clearly he didn't even have any regard for his own. That shit was wild. So there was that incident. And then there was I got it. So I hadn't seen him for like 6 months or something, right? And I come back to Jacksonville, and we had texted. And I was like, yeah, I'll come through and see you, blah, 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 blah. I get over there. I get out the car. I step out the car. I had on a diamond necklace. He looks down at my necklace, and he's like, oh, is that real? You ain't seen me in 6 months. You know, people tell you who they are. You just got to listen, honey. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No job. Well, he did have a job, but he screwed over his customers. So now he doesn't have a job because he did shady business deals. Listen, I ain't trying to bash on nobody. I'm just trying to create a picture of why I stopped talking to this person. Okay? Not to mention, he was like not even 30 years old yet. 29. So, do I want to stick around for 20 years waiting on him to mature? I don't know. Preferably not, but you know, if he could at least act like he could be mature in some instances, I might. You know how to read a room. If you can read a room, maybe. You know, we can hone that shit in when we're in public and damn let it loose when we alone. Like, I don't know, man. That shit was wild. So, yes. So, I went over. Some people that I know had opened up a business. I went over to say hey. Have a beer, I do believe. And this was when my tire got stabbed out. Remember, we came to the park and then my tire was flat? And then the cop pulled the damn knife tip out my tire? It was like that same week or weeks before I'd went by the restaurant bar. And I'm sitting there talking to people, and I noticed this son of a bitch walk through the door. And I was like, oh God. So anyways, I go back to my beer, minding my business, what I do best. And, sorry, I'm in the road, I know. I'm the problem, it's me, hi. I didn't even notice until I was pulling out of there that he was parked to the right of my car, which is the back passenger side, remember? This just dawned on me yesterday. How is it that it can take me months to damn come up with revelations? I don't know. But I have this happen a lot. Just like meeting the Carpinos. I did not know I met them people until after I quit. Y'all, I met the Carpinos probably like 2009. Way back in the day. Did not even know until she It was months after. When I started looking at a nude picture that she sent me, I said, that corset looks familiar. And then it dawned on me that I knew them from the car wash in Greensboro. Now, I can't swear by that, but I'm like 99% sure that Terry and that man had come in there and had me dance for them. And if my memory serves me correctly, they were trying to hook up with me back then, and I refused to sleep with them. Fast forward 10 years, talk about a small town. I walk into a restaurant, and these people own it, and they want me to prostitute out of a restaurant. It was a whole shenanigans. I was like, absolutely not. I was like, y'all are crazy. I came to wait tables. Bitch, I'm trying to pour sweet teas, you know? I ain't trying to be spreading these cheeks, okay? Like, no, absolutely not. Like, no. Tusk. Yeah, so that was crazy. That, you know, when I realized, I think it was when I sued them. Remember when we sued them, we paid all that money? Don't get me started. I think that's the moment when I was going over those pictures that I realized that well, second of all, I know that he parties there because I've got that confirmed through multiple sources. And that's his stomping grounds, is the strip club. Of course it is. Where else would a sex trafficker be working? Be playing. Crazy. Yeah, so anyway, sometimes it can take me years to realize what the hell is going on. It really does. And, you know, he was parked right beside me. And that's literally, you know, the sad part is I thought that I had met some evil people in my 20s. My one dating experience in Jacksonville was with that guy. That's the only guy I've ever talked to in Jacksonville. We went on a few dates. Listen, I was trying to let this guy court me. We were not on the same wavelength, honey. Stop lowering your standards because you're desperate, okay? Because I was, okay? And it is my belief that that son of a bitch stabbed my tire 2 years later when I run into him at a friend's bar. Imagine holding that much hate and animosity towards somebody that left you peacefully. I left you peacefully. Why are you angry? And this is why I left you. Oh, on top of the fact that, you know, I knew, we got in an argument. I said, and I was using his shower. He wasn't even there. I said, I'm gonna jump in the shower and get out of here. This motherfucker comes in filming me because he knew that I had a YouTube channel. He knew that I was on YouTube. So to try to embarrass me, I guess, I don't know. Little does he know, a hoe has no shame, okay? He fucking filmed me. And it was crazy. Well, that was like 2 years ago, y'all. 18 months ago. Okay? I hadn't even thought about this person since. And actually, that day that he did that, as I'm naked, getting out of the shower, okay, and nothing but a towel, finally got a towel halfway through the ordeal. It dawned on me. You already knew his character before you broke up with him, Brooke. You already knew his character. Why was you even dealing with this type of person? Simple answer, desperation. Long answer, I really do be feeling like I can fix him. Oh, shit, I can fix him. Here's the problem, though. You can't help nobody fix themselves, especially people that don't even have the level of awareness to realize that they are the problem. You know what I mean? You'll just waste your whole life, your whole marriage, trying to convince a man to love himself. Lord. Yeah, so that's wild. I'm like 80%, 90% sure it was that fucker. Crazy. And you know, I ain't worried about it. It's water under the bridge. I'm used to bad shit happening to me. He can get in line with the other damn 100 people that have violated me in my life. I really don't care. But But it goes to show that I knew, like, I had this feeling, like, you know, his lies didn't make sense. He said that he owned this house. He didn't own no fucking house. He still lived at home with his daddy. It doesn't matter if he owned the house or not. I don't care if he owned the house or not. That's irrelevant. It's the lying about owning a house. You know what I mean? It's the lying that, yeah, nope. And when I would confront him with these facts from his father's mouth, whoo, honey, he would crumble like a little boy and turn into anger and get all pissy and, you know? Ain't nobody got time for that. First of all, why are you lying and counting on your poor father's death to be able to be a homeowner? That makes you a shitty human. Second of all, I already told you how he treated his father, so that pissed me off. And this man is at the age where he needs a little help. Actually, he needs a lot of help. He needs somebody to cook for him. He needs somebody to help him probably get dressed. Like, he's like 85, y'all, maybe 90. He's up there. And it was just disturbing to me how he treated his father. That was the first red flag. Then the complete disregard of my life in the car, trying to look for a payday around my neck when I'm literally fucking whatever, homeless. Then he damn gets angry when you point out his lies and defensive. No. Oh, and then the whole thing, I got a job, this is my house. Like, listen, if you're broke like me, we can be broke together. We can start from the bottom and go all the way to the top. Just keep it real. And that's why I was out there working for his company. I said, he had a job to do a fence, and I said, I'll go with you. I said, I don't mind helping, because he was short staff. And this is back when he was working, before he fucked over all of his companies like Angie's List. I said, I'll go with you. I can pull up fence posts. I can lay fence posts. I can do whatever. You know, I quickly realized on that first day of work, not only does he treat his employees like shit, but his employees are his friends, and they all just sit around smoking weed and shit. Listen, to each their own. If you want to be a boss man that allows that shit, go for it, honey. And be ready for the lawsuits, okay? But I know if it was me, absolutely not. And that's probably why he ain't got a job now. You know what I mean? That's what happens. So that was crazy. But that's who stabbed my tire, you guys. Like, I'm like 90% sure that's who done that. It's the only person that I can even think of that would behave that way. And it's so crazy because somebody warned me when I first moved here in 2019. They said that people just went right in the head here, okay? They said, well, also, I saw a news report that stated that it is the worst place to date. It's in the country's top worst places to date is Jacksonville, Florida. You want to fast track a divorce? Come to Jacksonville. Come to Jacksonville and start dating in Jacksonville. 5 worst places to date. Jacksonville, Florida was on that list. And I concur. I tried to date one guy, and it went south quickly. You know, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. And the regular games that would work on regular bitches ain't gonna work on me because I'm too street smart for that shit. First of all, I am a hound dog in a human body. I will sniff that shit out. You know what I mean? Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah. Bless her heart. That's a nice damn van, girl. Nice Mercedes. Like the last person, remember? I told y'all that my girlfriend was trying to talk to that guy, and I said, he's a drug addict that's married. And then we find out from some dude at the store that I was right. How do I know this stuff? I don't know, but well, I do know. It's common sense. You look at the evidence. That's simple. You just look at the evidence. But that's the problem, though. People be lying to themselves and gaslighting themselves. You find a whole damn pair of underwear and box of condoms in your guest bedroom and you still be saying, he's not cheating on me. Well, what you think them things are for, Susan? You think he was in there making balloon animals by himself in women's drawers? Like, I don't understand. Okay, I need some water. Yeah, he's just making balloon animals in women's underwear. He's not cheating. No, usually it's the women that's like, he's cheating. Ah, that's funny. I'm like, no, he's not. He's on the beach right now making TikToks with his friends drunk. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why I put those in. I'm dying. Y'all, it's so nice out here. Worst place to date, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm telling you, is it too much to ask to just be able to hold a small conversation? Like, you ain't got to entertain me all day. But if I say, hey, you think it's smart for us to go to Mars and give Elon that much power? I need to be able to hear something that's tangible, that excites me, okay? You know what I mean? That's exciting. Can you just not act like it's exciting? Can you please say something tangible to me to make me maybe not believe he's the Antichrist? Oh, God. Y'all, it's such a nice day. I left my window cracked. You can do that here. First of all, this angle is horrible. Yeah, I want to quit, Crystal. Do you get choked on this a lot? Does your throat start to get sore if like a stressful day? Where maybe you slept with it in your hand and was smoking it in your sleep, and then you wake up still smoking on it. Does your throat hurt? Because my throat starts to hurt on these. But the alternative is cigarettes. Yes. And they get burnt. That makes me so mad. It'll be the last pod, and then you'll put it in there, and the liquid is coming up through the top. Do you ever have that happen? That stuff makes me so mad. Yes, it's in my hand, girl. This is how I sleep. With my dinosaur arms. The Zen. I should try that. They gave damn RFK hell over that. He put some in his mouth at the congressional hearing or something. The coals burn out. I don't know. It's bad, though. Oh, did I tell y'all I got burnt? Look at that. Yeah, those are blisters. I got burnt bad. It's okay. Shit happens. Stuff happens. Where's the damn lid? Okay. Nicotine. Well, ain't nicotine a smart drug? I saw somebody say that nicotine's better for you than darn processed foods, and I believe it. I know when I hit my nicotine pen, I can't find a trash can nowhere. When I hit the pen when I'm working out, it makes me work out harder. That's why it's considered a smart drug, right? Because it makes you feel better. I don't know why it's a smart drug. Oh, because of the pathogen. Sorry. Hola. Sorry, I haven't pulled my I got on a bathing suit. It's a bathing suit. And dropped that on the floor in front of that little kid a while ago. Oops. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that other one's broken.
Yeah, I think so too.
Excuse me. All right. Y'all want to hear something crazy? Did y'all hear that? Hold on. I had to put my vape up. Did y'all hear that? So, hold on, I gotta tell you, but I can't say it out loud. Did y'all hear that? That lady said, "Oh, whoa, no men," talking about the sign on the women's bathroom. Yeah, you freak of fucking nature. It's the women's room. She said, "Oh God, no men allowed." See, this is what's wrong with society. And she's like 90 years old. How you damn don't understand? Get with the program, lady. She said, "Oh no, no men allowed." Come on, Brenda. You've been living in Florida your whole life. You should know better. No, no men allowed in the women's bathrooms. Couldn't believe that. She said, "Oh, no men allowed." What, you want them in there? You want them in there? Because I can set you up a Tinder profile right now. I can have the bathroom full by damn 5 o'clock, Brenda. Brenda ready to have a baby, okay? What, you want them up in there? Girl, Lord have mercy. Jesus save them, please, because I can't. Y'all, I'm about to go. I'm going to go ride. I need my music. You are my ears. I'm going to work out and then... Yeah, they're still running all over North Carolina, though. Men all up in the bathrooms. That's another thing. That's another reason that I just, I've been thinking about things this way, because I almost wonder if that whole situation was a setup. It was crazy. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, I just know that that type of situation could put me at risk for losing everything, Yeah, I know you don't want to go in there, Jim, because you got damn sense. That's the See? Good point. You got sense. That's what they lacking. The women, too, they lacking the sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Most normal men don't want to be anywhere near a woman's bathroom. That's the last place any man wants to go, is in that type of woman's vicinity. And that's how you know they're perverts. I'm not saying all trans people are trans so that they can have access to children. But statistically speaking, the ones that commit these types of crimes are up in the damn women's room. It's sick. And that's what I'm saying. How much worse could it get than men being in our fucking spaces? Think about how much worse could it get? We already at the bottom of the barrel, the worst that it could possibly be. I don't see how society could get any more demented. Traditional families and marriages are not even respected or valued. Young children are not respected or valued, along with women. They're victimized, and then we blame them when they become the age that I am. Sexual perversion is at an all-time low. Well, high, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see how much worse the world could get. Call me crazy, but I think we're living through the end of times, y'all. And I'm sure my family felt that way too. Unfortunately, there was still laws to protect children and women back then. I don't know. I think that it can't get much worse. And I'm gonna go skate for a little while and try to get some sunshine on my face and damn body. Yeah, thank you for not coming in the women's room. You too, Maria. I bet you get sick of that Brooks and Dunn song. Every time I see your name, I say Marie in my head. I bet it gets old. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good afternoon, and yeah. I haven't even showered today. Well, I'm sure you can tell I look disgusting. I kind of like it though. Like, it's part of being a beach bum, like just being kind of sticky, you know? Like, I'm sweating my ass off right now, but I kind of enjoy it because I've been in the snow. So, yeah, I'm going to go enjoy the outdoors a little bit, try to get some more glute workout in. I want to feel how sore I am because I'm going to work out tomorrow too. Thank you, Jack Frost. You too, Jim. Y'all be safe out there and try to stay positive. Bye, y'all.